If you and your partner are thinking about buying a home together, here are three reasons why you're going to want to have an agreement in place before you make that purchase. First, you want to make sure that you're on the same page regarding financial commitments. In addition to the ongoing monthly expenses, what happens if a repair is needed? What if one of you wants to do a renovation? What if one of you doesn't pay what you agreed to pay? You want to have all of this sorted out before you make that purchase so then you don't even have to consider it again. Second, what's going to happen if you separate? I know you're making this huge purchase together. The last thing you want to think about is breaking up. But also, the last thing that you would ever want to happen is a breakup. And what do you do with the home? When I used to do real estate, I had my share of disaster cases where someone wanted to sell and the other person didn't. They couldn't negotiate a buyout. Someone moved out and just stopped paying the mortgage. Have an agreement in place so you don't have to think about it. And finally, you can make provisions in an agreement and then follow up with a will in terms of what would happen if one of you died while you both own the home. If you don't have survivorship options in terms of how you're holding title to the home, that would mean that your share of the home would go to your estate. And the last thing that you would want after you pass away would be to have your partner arguing with your family about what's going to happen to the home while they're still grieving your death. So have that in place before you make the purchase so that, again, everything will be taken care of. Now, you could have a simple agreement that just speaks to the provisions regarding the home, or you could enter into a more expansive cohabitation agreement as I described in a previous video. I'm Claire Pirro, family and divorce mediator and attorney. If you'd like to have a complimentary mediation consultation, you can reach me through my website. Be well.